Why are you speaking Spanish, Dad?
Hi.
Hi. I wanted to surprise you.
I'm sorry.
And we didn't eat cactuses. They served carrot chips with mini pretzels.
Hi, and welcome to Kelly, where we talk about life, your life and my life. And through Kelly, we hope to inspire. I have Bryan Guzman on the show today. Bryan has had roles in things, movies such as Night School. You were in the series The Passage, and you have a fun story to tell about that. You've done The Haunting and some other little series and things. So, our show is about educating people about the Atlanta market and what we're doing as actors and as artists here in Atlanta. So, Night School, let's start with that. You got to be with Kevin Hart. My kids love Kevin Hart, so I want you to share something. You got to actually interact with Kevin Hart, right?
Yeah, I was in a scene with him. And the first time I met him, I didn't think he'd be much shorter than me, but he was actually shorter than me.
Really?
Yeah. He was like up to my nose, I believe. And when I saw him, I'm like, oh, dang, it's Kevin. And
You're like, oh, dang, it's Kevin.
and like, oddly enough, I was calm. I was okay. And my brother, he's a big Kevin fan.
Okay.
And he was just like freaking out. And I'm like, oh, hey, Kevin, this is my brother. This is Joseph. And I was like, oh, okay. And they give him a handshake and everything. And my brother just looked at his hand for like 5 minutes. And he was just in disbelief that happened. But like, yeah.
He's in disbelief that that's actually Kevin's hand right there in his hand. Did he cut up with you?
Kevin?
Yeah. Was he funny on set?
Oh yeah, he was funny. There was this one time we were doing a scene, and he was gonna walk in and etc. Like my dad in the movie, who's gonna come in to talk to me, my mom and my sister, and Kevin was supposed to walk in on the scene, but he didn't end up walking in, and then the producer or the director stopped it and said, hey, you're supposed to walk in. I was like, you could have just told me, like, hey, Kev, like, you're supposed to walk in. Like, no, you would hear my voice in the scene. Like, no, you wouldn't. It's like, you could just cut it out. Like, it's easy like that. And it started, oh my, and he started roasting him in midway. I was trying so hard not to laugh, but I would just ended up wheezing on the floor. It was great.
Oh, that's fun. So the passage just came out. We actually had, I told you we had somebody else on the show, Jackie Golston, who was also in the first little segment of the passage. You were...
I didn't have a name, but I was called Bolivian Boy.
Okay.
It's in the beginning of the show. There's a first scene where the army is like hunting down like this vampire or something on paranormal, and they find this kid who's like carrying a bucket of blood like through a forest or like a lake. I haven't seen the episode yet, sadly, but he walks through and they follow him and they see like the vampire and everything, and the show starts and everything.
Okay.
But the thing is, originally in the show, there was in the storyboard, I believe that there was gonna be a whole nother family. I was gonna be me, a dad, a mom, and a sister. And we were doing rehearsal. What ended up happening is they could hear my voice because I screamed way louder than the rest of them. They decided like, all right, bye. Like they just told everyone else to leave, and I was the one just kind of staying there.
You got picked. Because you were so loud.
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
And apparently I was the most believable one. Like I was frightened and everything.
Well, that's gonna make you feel good.
Yeah, it did. I felt bad though. I felt kind of bad because I took their spotlight.
Right. Well, they'll be louder next time.
Yeah.
That was the lesson. That was the lesson learned. So you've been acting for about 5 years. What keeps you motivated? What keeps you interested?
Well, I always kind of find it really cool that, how people gain a following from this, and people like love like what they do, and like to the littlest things like they admire about people, and that makes me like really think like, wow, there's like people out there who really enjoy this stuff, and like fans like help motivate this, and I don't know, I kind of want to have somewhat of like a fan following or something like that, or
now what are you
going
to do with this fan following? What do you want to do with this fan following?
Oh, honestly, I kind of want to like help people. Like, it's just there's been people in my life that have helped me throughout difficult situations and difficult parts, and actually have taught me ways to like, be myself and calm down or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And I kind of want to help people like that, like explain like actual serious messages and stuff like that, or like, you know, addressing things that, you know, usual actors wouldn't actually talk about, like, you know, mental illnesses, et cetera, et cetera. And honestly, I think that it's kind of overlooked and it should be like talked about more. And
Right.
yeah, right now, of course, people are talking about like this stuff more now, and that now it's being more addressed. But some people, I have a few friends at school who actually have mental illnesses, but it's strange because some of their parents don't even believe in mental illnesses.
Right.
And it's stupid, but I really want to like just to help people.
I love that you say that, and I was hoping that you would say that when I asked you what you would do with this fan base, because once you realize that you have a voice in the world and you can influence and you can help people, not only is that gratifying to somebody that you help, but it's also gratifying to you as well. So absolutely, use your voice and grow your fan base and give to it because they need you. I have for you some chocolates, just to remind you that you are a gift in life, and you just gifted us by being here today and saying the words that you've given. If you have some advice to give to an upcoming actor or somebody who wants to get into this profession, what would you say?
Well, even when you're not getting auditions, and even when work seems to be dry and like you're not getting anything for like months or whatever, keep on striving. Keep on working on yourself. Go to acting classes, look at techniques, watch different actors and see what they do. Make sure that you work on yourself, because it possibly could be something that you might be doing wrong and you haven't noticed it. That's why you should go to acting classes, get more educated in what you should be doing, and eventually you'll start getting jobs again.
Yeah, and how important are your, as a child actor, I'll say a junior actor, how important are your parents to your profession?
They're pretty important to me because, I mean, yeah, sometimes they're rough on me, but they do believe that I actually like want to do this, and that they know I have fun acting, and I really like doing acting, so they keep helping me. And my mom sacrifices her time. She has a job as well, but she sacrifices her time and money to come help me. My dad helps me drive at areas and everything. They help me get to places where I need to get the help I need in acting and everything.
Yes, you could not do what you do without supportive parents.
Honestly,
so,
I couldn't.
Thank you, parents. These kids, you know, they have a bright future ahead of them, and they really can't do anything that they do without their parents. So, yes, make sure you thank them often. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much for being here. It's wonderful meeting you, and I hope to follow your career. Anytime you get something that you feel like the audience would like to hear about, hit me up. We'll have you back on.
All right.
All right. We hope that this segment educated and inspired you.